African black soap is not the enemy. It's not as bad as some people have made it out to be. Some people already have informed decisions without even using black soap about how bad the soap is for the skin. And personally, I use black soap on my skin. I haven't had any issues whatsoever using black soap. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 4 different types of soaps that I use for custom mixes. I have 2 videos here on my channel that I use black soap to customize my bath soaps, and soaps that I use directly on my skin with great results. Hi, my name is Fikemi. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Now, before I get started, I'm not going to deny the fact that black soap tends to dry out the skin. That one is standard. With any soap that's as clarifying, that's as cleansing as black soap is, there's that tendency that it will dry out the skin. So that being said, I'm going to start with the very first soap that I mostly use to customize soaps. Now, this was the main soap I used in my last video. I will leave that link in the description box, or it's going to pop up on your screen. That soap now, it's sold almost anywhere in Lagos or even in Nigeria that black soap is sold. It comes wrapped in this brown paper wrap, and it's molded. It's like a mound of soap, and it's typically what you get in most black soap markets. It's typically what you would even get in Ghana. Most of the ones that are sold here come from Ghana, but I do know of some places here in Lagos, even not too far from my house, where they make these soaps. Now, this soap, if you were to be someone new to black soap, is a soap that dries out my skin way more than I would want any soap to do. Now, the reason is in the ingredients. Now, this soap, black soap is made of cocoa bean pod ash, all types of natural ashes, and oil. This application process of the 2 items, or those 2 ingredients, make soap. So this particular soap is made with mostly cocoa pod ash, and because cocoa pod ash is a little bit pricey, they use mostly plantain peel ashes and plantain leaf ashes, or even banana leaves and banana whatnot. So that I don't have a problem with, but what I do know is these soaps are typically made with just one oil, and that is palm kernel oil. Now, soaps with PKO are not as moisturizing as I would want them to be, because PKO on its own is a very dry or a very light oil. It's not dense. So the soap tends to be really harsh. But because of how high in its alkaline content, or the fact that the soap is really, really, really soapy, it's my number 1 choice when I have to customize black soap, because it can still take more oils. It's not super fatted. I think that's the word. I'm not a super. So it doesn't have any super fat value. So I could still load this particular soap with oils, and it would still foam, and it would still cleanse my skin. Now, the second soap on my list is Dudu Osun. Now, Dudu Osun is an indigenous African black soap to Nigeria. It's made by Tropical Naturals, a company here in Lagos, and it has a whole bunch of very good ingredients. Now, it's a soap that I more or less, would I say, grew up with. I used it all through uni, some of my secondary school days, and it's just one bar of soap that, even if I am shopping for 1,000,001 other types of black soaps, Dudu Osun is still one that I would still reach for. Now, they've changed their packaging from what you would traditionally see online. So if you are seeing a new packaging out in the streets, then it's most likely theirs. Now, Dudu Osun traditionally has pure honey, shea butter, Osun, camwood, palm kernel oil, cocoa pod ash, palm bunch ash, aloe vera, lime juice, lemon juice, water, and fragrance. Now, I would say it's made with all natural ingredients, save the fragrance. I would prefer if the soap was fragrance free, but some people can do without adding fragrances to their soap. So that's just the drawback when it comes to using Dudu Osun as a natural soap. And because of the lime and the lemon juice in it, it cleans, like it literally cleans the skin very, very well. Like, and I think too well because I know of some people that I've had like not so good or really bad reactions to just having that level of citric acid in their soaps. So if you know that you have tried Dudu Osun and you had any reaction to it, leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Was it something that you regretted using? Was it something that you would still try to use under different conditions? Just let me know in the description box. Now, the third soap is one that I prefer to call the Nigerian White soap. It's still black soap. I don't even know who gave it that name, black soap, but I'm just going to roll with it. I prefer to call it the Nigerian White soap, and it's a type of black soap that I don't use on my skin because of how hard. Now that soap is hard. So if you see it in the market, please don't let anyone deceive you that you can use it on your skin. Now, it's a soap that I use to make my gel custom mixes. I haven't even made this particular type of soap in a while, so I'm just going to insert pictures of what the soap looks like and the end result of my gelling process whenever I have to use this soap to make the lime lemon liquid black soap that I use this soap to make. I don't know why I haven't made that soap. Maybe I'll try to make it now that limes are in season, but let's see how it goes. Now, I don't know if this particular method of gelling with the soap, it doesn't work with the other two, and the end result is a beautiful amber liquid. Like, I don't know whether it's just one of the inherent properties of this particular soap, or maybe because of how alkaline it is. I don't know, but it foams like crazy. Like, the foam action of this soap is insane. So it stays in that sudsy form, even though you dilute it like 50% or even 75%, you still get a good clean out of this soap, and it washes, it cleans, it clarifies the skin. And it's almost like I'm making something similar to what you would get using Dudu Osun, because you have to dumb down this soap with oils. It's very low, and I honestly don't know what it's made from, because if you traditionally use ash and whatnot to make black soap, it turns out a little bit brown or a little bit darker, but this soap is white, so I don't know what this soap is made from. Maybe I'll do more research, but who knows. But that is that. Now, the second and the fourth soap, or should I say the fourth soap and the second soap or second black soap that I use directly on my skin is one that I personally have in my Instagram store, and this is my Pure African black soap. This is handcrafted in Ghana. I sourced this directly from a women's cooperative in Ghana, and this soap is rich in the goodness and the mercies of everything you know to be natural soap. I'm just going to unwrap it, and this is what it looks like. Now, this soap is super fatted with shea butter, coconut oil, and it is 100% handmade and fragrance free. Now, this is the second soap other than Dudu Osun. And Dudu Osun, I don't even use that as often as I use this, obviously, on my skin. Dudu Osun is still one soap that I tend to still deviate from because of the fragrance. Sometimes I just don't want that overwhelming fragrance when I'm using black soap, and still this is what the bar of soap I reach for. This block lasts me like 3 to 4 months depending on how frugal I am with using this soap. I do have a couple of videos on me using this soap on my face, or even on any part of my body. Yes, I use it on my face. Now, this is available in my Instagram store if you're in Lagos, if you're in Nigeria, and you would like to try this particular soap. It is great for all skin types. And I will say all skin types because I have sensitive to dry to medium type skin. I have like different combinations of skin textures on my body. Well, on my body. So this can be used by anyone with sensitive skin. It's really mild. With dry skin, it doesn't dry out the skin. It actually helps the skin to shed the dead skin cells and whatnot. So I will leave the link to my store in the description box if you are interested in buying this soap. So that being said, black soap is not the enemy. You just need to find the one that works for your skin and to know which one to use on your skin and which one to not use. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I would like to hear from you if you've had any positive experiences using black soaps, and even if you have not had that, great experience, I would still like to know. Black soap is something that I personally love, and I would love to see, maybe I could convince you to give it another try. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.